The Land Development Agency, commonly known as the LDA, releases land in the ACT via ballots, over-the-counter and auction. This video provides an overview of our process for buying land at an LDA auction.
Each event that we have has a separate way for registering, so the best thing to do is actually visit our website. On the website they'll have a list of instructions that talk you through what you need to do for that specific event. To participate in an LDA sales event, it's important that you register within the advertised timeframe. If you have registered for an LDA event before, you will still need to register for each separate auction. To register to take part in an LDA auction, you'll need to provide us full details of yourself and anyone else that you'd like on the contract for sale, which will be subsequently used to produce the Crown lease. This includes your full legal name and also your address. We will require proof of identity that matches these documents at the time of registration. If you can't attend the auction event, you can appoint someone as your agent to bid and purchase on your behalf. There is an appointment of agent form available on the LDA website. It's important that you download this and complete all the relevant information, including the signatures. Your agent will also need to bring a copy of your identification as well as their identification on the day. You only need to register once for each event, and there's no limit to the number of blocks you can purchase under that registration. For larger events, we provide what's called an order of sale. This gives an indication of the time that we expect each group of blocks to be offered. For smaller events, half an hour before the event is usually sufficient. If you've ever seen an auction, taking part at an LDA event is very similar. You'll be provided with a bidder's number. This is the number you need to hold up to indicate your bid. Bidding will continue until no further bids are received, at which point the auctioneer will call the bid 3 times and the hammer will fall. That becomes the purchase price for the block, and if you are successful, you'll be required to exchange contracts immediately and pay your deposit. The LDA accepts payment by cheque, credit card, bank guarantee or deposit bond. However, the amount of the deposit required varies from event to event, so make sure you check the sales documentation relevant for your event to find out how much is required. If you're successful, you'll be required to pay your deposit immediately on the fall of the hammer. Make sure you bring with you a bank cheque, your chequebook, or perhaps checked with your bank to ensure that your credit limit will allow you to transfer that amount of money on the day. Even though you have the funds in your account, banks require pre-authorisation to allow transfers of significant sums. If you're intending to pay by a bank cheque, we suggest you get your cheque made out to the maximum amount you're prepared to pay for a block, and if that is more than the amount required as a deposit, the LDA can arrange for either a refund or for that amount to be credited towards your payment at settlement. Please remember, the LDA does not accept cash and you will not have an opportunity to leave the venue to get another form of payment. Yes, stamp duty is payable on all land transactions in the ACT and is due 90 days from exchange or prior to settlement, whichever is earlier. ACT Revenue are responsible for collecting duty in the ACT, and their website contains a calculator that will assist you in working out how much stamp duty may be payable, and also details of any concessions you may be eligible for, such as the First Home Buyers Grant. No, land rent is not available on blocks offered at auction. Settlement will occur once the land is ready to build on. You'll be provided with your settlement statement at least 30 working days prior to your settlement date. To find out the contract date range, the timeframe in which we estimate the blocks will be available to settle on, you should refer to the sales documentation or the interactive map on the LDA website. It's important that you inform yourself about the block that you're intending to purchase. The best way to do this is to visit the documentation on the LDA's website. This includes what's called a housing development guide. This contains all the information pertinent to an estate, including details of any easements, fill, contours or setbacks that may affect your build. The housing development guide is attached to your contract for sale, and it's important you are familiar with its requirements. The LDA is here to assist you through your purchase, so you should contact us if you have any questions relating to the sales process or the estate you're looking to purchase in. You can contact us by calling 1800 777 952 or by sending an email to lda@act.gov.au.